Hello and welcome to Historical Highlights. Today we'll be talking about Russia from 1894 to 1945, a period marked by the reign of the Tsars and the establishment of communism. This was a tumultuous time in Russia's history that had a profound impact on the world as we know it today. Tsardom. The late 19th century was a time of great change in Russia, as the country modernized and began to industrialize. However, despite these changes, the country was still ruled by an absolute monarchy, with the Tsar holding near unlimited power over the Russian people. This period of rule by the Tsars was known as Tsardom. Under the Tsars, Russia was a deeply unequal society, with a small elite enjoying great wealth and power while the vast majority of the population lived in poverty and oppression. Despite this, the Tsars maintained their grip on power through a combination of force, repression, and propaganda. The Russian Revolution. The oppression and inequality of Tsarist rule sparked a revolutionary movement, led by the Bolshevik Party, which sought to overthrow the Tsarist regime and establish a communist state. In 1917, the Bolsheviks seized power in the October Revolution, and the Tsarist regime was overthrown. Communism. With the establishment of communism in Russia, the country underwent radical changes. Private property was abolished, and the state took control of the means of production. The goal of the new government was to create a classless society, where all people were equal and had access to the same resources. However, the reality of communism in Russia was far different from the ideals that it was based upon. The new government was highly repressive, and dissent was not tolerated. Millions of people were arrested and executed during the reign of the Bolsheviks, and many more were sent to the gulags, the Soviet forced labor camps. World War II. In 1941, Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union, launching a brutal and devastating conflict that would last for 4 years. Despite the terrible toll that the war took on the Soviet people, the Red Army was able to push the Nazis back and eventually win the war. Conclusion. The period from 1894 to 1945 was a time of great change and upheaval in Russia, as the country moved from the rule of the Tsars to the establishment of communism. The legacy of this period is still felt today, both in Russia and around the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.